Hello guys and welcome to another Fusion CNC programming tutorial video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I do CNC programming tutorial videos for home Mac and Wiki CNC machines using Autodesk Fusion. Alright guys, in the previous video, show you how to nest this drywall by using an app called Mapboards Pro, which is 24.99 in the Fusion store app. And it's just a one-time it's a one-time deal, it's just one-time payment. And that video I talk about uh why I prefer why I prefer this um over the manufacturing, the nesting and fabrication, which is a paid extension, and is $1,600. So you can get this. They have discounts, they have deals. Autodesk has discounts and deals, so you get it for a lot cheaper, but still a lot of money. You can get it for like as low as like 1,300, just for 1 year license. So I mean, to me that's a lot of money. That's how I feel, because I don't really need it, because I don't really get I don't do nesting jobs on the side for customers. Most of the jobs that I do are like, just single parts for their home Mac and Wiki CNC machine. So I'm not I'm really making money off nesting, so I don't I don't need to buy this the nesting features. And also, like most of the features, I'm not going to use, because let me go to mill, let me show you. You besides nesting, you get like label printing and stuff like that. You can also get that with this. Um, with the Mapboards Pro uh, app. All right. Um, so you also get, back to the manufacturing extension. You also get, um, let me go to middle. You also get like multi-axis. You get this modify. You get hold recognition. You get some advanced features for 3D printing. All right, so you get a lot of features, and like those features that I don't really use. I don't program or run 5-axis machines, so I don't really need those features. So why am I paying for such a high price? Um, it's not for me. It's not for me. That's why uh, that's why I'm using that app, right, to nest parts, and which is again, which is 24.99. All right, you can't go wrong with that. So let me. I don't know if I show you in a previous video where to get this. So just go to the Autodesk App Store and just get it. You know, um, you gotta sign in, and then you gotta buy it, download it, install it. Make sure you have the right for your operating system. Make sure you get the right version that also has for Mac OS. So that's great. So you go to Fusion, you're gonna see, if you go to Design Workspace, you're gonna see it right here. If you don't see it here, just click on this arrow to see the drop down, and just go to the last one. Click on these three dots and just select Pin to Toolbar, and you can see it there. But actually, before that, you gotta go to Utilities, Add-ins, Scripts and Add-ins, and go to Add-ins tab, and you gotta select it, and you gotta run it, and then you have to restart Fusion for the first time. Since it's the first time using it, you gotta restart Fusion, so to for this to work. And after that, it should be okay. You don't have to you don't have to go to utilities and add-ins, and then you gotta select run. You don't have to do that again. So every time restart, you start Fusion, it's gonna automatically run. All right, for you. So just put that to the side. Let's talk about what I'm gonna show you in this video, which is, I know I mentioned that in the previous video, that I'm gonna try to nest a huge, for me it's a huge assembly because I don't really get the whole assemblies, and I just model the parts individually and then I put them in a nest. That's how I work. But now that I found this app, I can assemble like a cabinet or a whole kitchen, and they just nest everything, you know. Um, but let me show you this this kitchen right here. Um, I got this model from a friend on Instagram. All right, so I'm not gonna say his name here, but he, if you're watching this video, you know who you are, right? And thanks for this model. So I know you gave me this model to test performance in Fusion. All right. I had no issues loading this in my computer. My computer is not really high end. I say it's like mid range. This computer I bought this computer back in 2016. I did some upgrades on it. I got a solid state drive. I added more RAM. I'm gonna tell you the specs real quick. I think it's a Haswell um, CPU, 6 core, 3.3 gigahertz. Um, it has 16 gigs of RAM. I got it when I bought it had 8 gigs. I'm gonna add more because when you're doing like huge assemblies fusion, it uses more RAM. Um, I got an AMD 580 580 graphics card. Eight gigabytes of VRAM. It has the solid state drive that I mentioned before. It has a hard drive, 1 terabyte hard drive. Um, that's pretty much it. It's not really a high end computer. I mean, but it gets done. It gets the job done in Fusion. So I mean, it's decent for what I do. I just do CNC programming. You know, and again, I don't really model like full kitchens and stuff like that, like you see here. So all right, so let's get to let's get to the point, right? Let's get to what we want to see, right? Which is like we which is um nesting this kitchen, right? And if I go to document settings, this is millimeters, right? So it's 90 inches. Um, you also like it has hardware, as you can see. Let me rotate this. You see the legs. It has like I think it has drawer slides. All right, so this is the kitchen cabinet right here. This is the island, and you see the upper cabinets right here. Base cabinet is an upper cabinet right here, and this is again this is getting scribed into the wall. You have some nice end panels. See some grooving here. Um, let's see. Rotate. See, this is the front. That island. All right. It's got two end panels as well. I mean, this is really nice though. So, all right. So, this is what I'm before I'll start nesting the parts. This is to make my life easier. All right. I can do this in. I don't have to like let's say delete like the island and just nest the upper cabinets like or the base cabinets. Let's say you happen to have a low end computer, you might want to do that, right? Because you might Fusion might crash because you have so many components to nest. So this is because I had this design has a lot of hardware. So what I'm gonna do is I know this you see these numbers right here. These are hardware. These are all components, and the bodies are just the cap like the you know the cabinet parts. See that? If I turn off bodies, see the eyeball icon. See all the hardware. All right. So I can select the first hardware and I'm gonna scroll all the way down. Let me drag this little slider right here. I'll drag all the way down. A lot of components. I'm gonna hold down shift, select the last one. You see I have every single hardware selected so I can just right click. I can just delete because I don't want to nest this. Now I just have the bodies, but I have to turn these bodies into components, right? But before that, let me select the Fusion 360 rest right here on top. Let me click on that, right click, And let me capture design history. Now I'm gonna have a timeline here. That's what I should have done before, um, before deleting the hardware components. So now I'm ready to select bodies, right click, create components from bodies. Okay, so it's computing. So so my computer is quick. It's quick. It's decent to do this job, right? You see, I have shadows turned on. I have a other like graphical features. So you see a reflection, you see the shadows. So I mean, if your computer's again it's running slow, just turn these features off. Just go to display settings and go to effects. Just turn everything off here if you want. All right. All right. So I got every single body turned into a component. So I'm ready to nest. So I'm gonna go to Mapboards Pro. Okay. See, it says Fusion not responding, so I hope it doesn't crash. All right. So this is a big assembly right here. So I don't have to worry about deselecting the hardware. So all right. So you see the size. I already nested it before, so that's why I have these width and length. All right. By default, you're gonna have a smaller number for sure. First time using this app. You see unit type millimeter. Okay. Include entire model. So it says 180, 189 components. That's a lot. All right. Let's go to options and so you got trim on board edge 6 millimeters. I can say 12. I can increase that. Precision display is set to 2 millimeters. Component spacing 10 millimeters is fine. Let's say I want to use a 9 millimeter compression tool, so 10 millimeters is fine. Space between parts I got 50 millimeters. Space between boards 50 millimeters. Sorry about that. Back to the top. Make sure you have the component body selected. All right. You want to create copies, 3D copies of the assembly, right? Wrench type is gonna be the last one. This is for CNC. All right. The other two are for like table saw, beam saw. All right. Um, Make sure you have can rotate components. Check just in case there's any grain. But I don't see any grain in these panels. But I have this checked. Automatic grain alignment. I don't see any grain any components. So I'm gonna have that on check. Use appearances. I have that check. Uh, I can create labels for one, but I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna take longer. I think it's gonna say component. It's gonna go by the component number. All right. So I'm not gonna create like labels on the parts. I'm not doing that. So I'm good. So let me click OK. So step three, step four, and five are 189. So it's at 4% right now. So let's give it some time. Okay, you can go, just go grab a drink, go grab a snack, or if you have to use the bathroom, go use the bathroom. Whatever you have to do, go do it. Just come back maybe like a minute or two later, and everything's gonna be nested. Right? So just like I said in the previous video, um, I wanted to show you this full kitchen, and so you can see with your own eyes how long it's gonna take if it was gonna be possible to nest this entire kitchen using Mapboards Pro, right? Okay, so it's at 33%. All right. So I'm not gonna cut the video and then and then come back 5 minutes later. I'm just gonna stay here with you so you can can actually see the real time how long it takes, right? She has 70 step 78, 79. I know there's different thicknesses. I think the thickest one is the thicker the biggest thickness I think is 22.5 millimeters. Um, I think those are the like the end panels because I know I nested this before. I was really skeptical about nesting this whole kitchen using Mapboards Pro. I was really skeptical, about this. Uh, Almost there. It's a 51%. All right. I'm not gonna do any CNC programming because this video is gonna be like maybe like 2 hours long. All right. If you want, I can program this. If I'm gonna make a video, separate video, me programming this. Just let me know in the comments down below. All right. I know I don't get a lot of comments anyway. I know my channel is not big anyway. Uh, my audience is small. All right. So I just 'cause my channel is about CNC programming, home ec, and wiki CNC machines. But now I'm using a different CNC machine. I'm programming a different CNC machine. You guys seen the old machine with the flat table, which has a tool change. It's really nice. Um, Now I'm gonna make more videos programming that machine. You know, I'm still gonna make videos about wiki and Hormac. All right, so I'm not gonna abandon you guys there. uh, it's at 70% now, 69. All right, so almost there, almost there. Okay. Now, now the only advantage I see when nesting this uh with um with the nesting and fabrication from the manufacturing extension, the Fusion, the Autodesk cells. The only advantage I see uh over this with that extension over this is that it's gonna nest everything fast because like I show you in the um I don't think I showed in the previous video. I'm gonna make a video using nesting and fabrication. I'm actually gonna use nesting fabrication on this. It's gonna be fast because it only creates you only see it creates like the every single nest, but you don't see them. You only see one sheet, one nest, and for you to see the other sheets, you got to activate those components. I'll show you in a quick video. All right, so almost there. 87, 87, 88%. Okay. I know this can get optimized in a future update. This app gets updated. So this app is not really it's not abandoned. So the developer excuse me the developer creates updates this app um you know um really often. All right. 94%. All right. I still got that cough. I got sick over the weekend. All right, so sometimes I'm having a hard time saying words. All right, so 98%, almost there. You're gonna see a lot of sheets, a lot. But this can get optimized. All right, I know in a future update. Okay, and it's done. Okay, okay, it's computing. Okay, some components are red. Okay, I don't know why they turn red. Anyway, that's fine. That's fine. But everything is nested. Okay, so I got everything nested, and everything's nested by the thickness of the material. So we want to check. I'm not gonna check every single sheet. So let me check this. See, I got the two end panels right here. The small ones. Let me see. It's not slowing down Fusion. I'm dragging this all the way around. See, it's fast. It's fast. It's not slowing down my computer. Again, if you have a low end computer, this this is gonna get slower. It's or or like Fusion might crash. All right, so I'm zooming in. Let me rotate. Let me select this edge. I think this is 27.3 millimeters. So this is the thickest one. I knew it. Um, see, okay, this panel, um, unless the different thicknesses, um, these four panels should have been here. I think there's not spacing. I don't know. Maybe I have to decrease my part spacing. Um, let me change. Let me check the thickness of this panel. Select this edge, 60.8 millimeters. Let me select this edge. It's the same. So these could have been here. I think these are the same thickness, 16.8. Um, and this is if I select this edge, this is 590 millimeters long. So I got enough space here. So I can check that. So I'm gonna select measure. See that ruler right here? I'm gonna select this edge. Let me zoom in and select this edge right here. Select that edge. So I got enough spacing to put this one here, but I might have to minimize my part spacing, all right? Um, let me check this one more time. Select that edge, 590. This is 598 over here, almost 599. Um, I can minimize the part spacing. I can have less sheets to program and less waste, right? Um, I think this is different thickness, 60.8. Okay. Um, let's select this one right here. This is 22.2 millimeters. All right. Okay. Select this, 16 millimeters. 16 millimeters. These are all 60 millimeters right here. Let me check this one. Um, let me get that. Let me select that measure icon, or I or it's a, um it's, it's a keyboard shortcut. It's I to measure. So let me select that edge and this. Oops. Do it again. Escape I on my keyboard to bring the measure icon. Okay, or command 60 millimeters. Uh, all right. See everything's nested. Okay. I don't want to. I don't want to check every single nest. I mean, I can I can check the size of the parts if I want. If I want to create the labels. I know, but I'm gonna have to regenerate. It's gonna take it's gonna take a long time. Maybe another 5 minutes. I think it took longer. I'm not looking. I wasn't looking at the time to be honest. But everything's. See, okay, look at that. All right, so cool. And you got the models right here. See, they turn red. I don't know why. Um, this is really cool. All right. Imagine doing this, like manually. Oh my God, it will take you a whole day probably. Uh, thank God, thank God we have this app, you know, which is 24.99. You guys, if you guys doing a lot of nesting, you got to get this. It might not be perfect, but this can get a lot of parts nested for you to program and run those programs on your machines, right? Let me before I end this video, let me nest this using the Autodesk nesting and fabrication extension, actually features from the manufacturing extension. Okay, so I'm gonna have to delete that map, which is all the way at the bottom. So I'm dragging that slider on my left. Gotta scroll all the way down, delete this. Right click, delete. Yes, it's gonna compute. Okay. All right. Back to the beginning. All right. Let me go to before I go to manufacturer workspace. I got to do a nest preparation. So you're not gonna see it here. You gotta go to utilities, select nest preparation. Okay. Okay. Calculating nest shapes. Okay. Okay. So it seems like everything's selected. Um, and this is the one I'm using. This is the one by default. See all the components are going to get nested. All right. Let me click OK. So this is prepped. Let's go to manufacturer workspace. Let's go to fabrication. And if I go to component sources, you're going to see every single component that's going to be nested. You're going to see it's taking some time. So um, to show me that window. I think Fusion might crash. Uh, oh man. Yeah. I can't do anything about I can't do anything. Kind of froze. He escaped. I cannot stop this. Oh, there it is. I know it's guys, a lot of components. So give it a minute. I was just being impatient. Actually, yeah, I was afraid it was gonna crash. All right. You see, a long list. Material steel. That's okay. I mean, let me click on cancel. By default, Fusion is gonna be steel all the time. Um, if I select the first component, see it's right here. See, it showed me grain direction, but doesn't have any grain. Let me click on cancel. So let me go to um, see. I'm in inches unit, so I gotta change this to millimeters. Click OK. Now let me go to process material library. This is where you change the size of your sheet. Okay. So I was working in inches when I was nesting these parts in Mapboards Pro, but it did the conversion here. Let me go to packaging. See, I got the right size of the sheet, so I don't have to do. Let me go to nesting. Material grain 90 degrees. Just leave everything like that, and let me click OK. Now I'm ready to nest. Let me create nest study. You're only gonna see one sheet. Watch. Create nest study. Okay. Now I got this window here. See the shape, packaging. Okay. Global parameters. So I'm gonna minimize length. This is the remnant, like the waste. Um, corner position to be lower left. Output. Yeah, I do want to include stock. By default, this is gonna be unchecked. So you want to include stock, check this. Let me click OK. Okay, kind of froze. Just give it a minute. So I thought this was gonna be almost instant, but I was wrong. I was so wrong. But it was actually fast. But it was faster than um than the Mapboards Pro. It was faster, way faster. And you know why? Because it's only displaying one sheet. It's not, you're not gonna have all the sheets being displayed, and that slows down. That's gonna slow down your computer. That's gonna make the process longer, right? So that's the first one. So I got 19 sheets, and I think that was the same amount of sheets that I got when I nested this with Mapboards Pro, right? Actually, it's more. It's more. I got more sheets, so I got 36 because remember I have different thicknesses here, right? So as the first one, this is gonna be one. This is just one same thickness, see, or like that. See, um, let me select. Let me check nest two. So you got nest one. You got different. Got a lot of sheets. You got 19. Nest two. You got four. Okay, you got four sheets, and then you got more. Uh, Sorry about that. So you got five nests. So you actually got 36 sheets. So nest three, something happened here. Okay. Oh, all right. So there's a component that's too large to be included in the nest study. So I got to increase the packaging. So all right. So I think there's like two components that I missed. Yeah. Yeah. Component 186 and 200. I think these are the big the tall end panels. Yeah. Think if I'm not mistaken. All right. So I can always fix that. Let's go to nest four. You got this again. Then let's go to nest five. You got those two small end panels. I don't see the large ones, so I gotta increase my packaging or my the size of the sheet. So let's go back. Let's go back to process material library and packaging. Let me see. Make this 2500 by 1300. I'm not really sure what the standard size of the sheet in metric is. I'm in the US, so we work in inches. So if you guys don't mind, dropping a comment down below telling me what the standard size is for metric. All right. So I'm just typing numbers here. So 2500 by 1300, 2500. I can hit tab, go to the next one. Mm, Um, 1300, and then tab, 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 2500. Oops, not 25,000. Tab, key on my keyboard, 1300. I'm just gonna use the mouse. Go to the next one, 2500. Tab, 1300, 2500, 1300. Okay, let's go to packaging one. Okay, two, everything. Okay, so just go to materials and packaging and just change the size here, and it changes the size for every single packaging. Say for you, all right? Yeah, so I'm good. So let me click OK. Okay, so now we got a red icon here, so that means it's out of date. So I'm gonna have to update it. So I'm going to select next study, right click, generate. Okay, it's generating. I can tell because I'm trying to move the sheet around, but it won't let me because it's computing or it's generating. Okay, please don't crash. Don't crash on me. All right, come on. Okay, I can't even go to. Oh, there you go. All right, it's gonna say not responding. Oh, yeah, I might get a white screen. Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. Come on. There you go. Oops. Let's go back to that Fusion 360 rest. Uh, okay, let me see. Yeah, I don't see those long uh those two long end panels. So I gotta increase um I gotta make the size of the sheet a lot bigger than that, I guess. I'm not really fluent with this nesting fabrication. Um so maybe I gotta do something else. I don't see Yeah, I don't see those two long end panels. I only see the small ones for the island, right? But yeah, I just wanted to show you this real quick. I know this video got really long. I know it got really long, but I just wanted to show you um two options that you can use the nest parts. Which ones do you prefer? I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if you have the money, get this, buy this. You got 5-axis CNC machines. You got a lot of 3D printers. You want to get those advanced features for 3D printing, and money's not an issue. Just get this. If you're like me, just an average CNC programmer, machine operator, um, doesn't who's not a shop owner. You just get just get let's get the Mapboards Pro. All right. You don't need the 5-axis features. You don't need the hole recognition. You don't need the modified um, you know, multi-axis. I think that's said that before. You also get, I think you get this, oh, you get this too. You get inspection. Let's go to additive. Yeah. Go to manage actions. Yeah, I don't see them here, but you also get some features for turning. You got hole recognition here. Milling. Okay. Yeah. All right. So just get the Mapboards Pro. I mean, if you're on a budget like me, you don't need those extra features. All right. I know it's gonna take longer to nest the parts. We have a huge assembly like this. All right. So, all right, guys, that's all I wanted to show you in this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.